Ooh, what is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? What's up? Welcome. I'm pretty sure I'm streaming, probably. Um, probably. We're live. Okay. I had to make sure real quick before we are actually live. But welcome to podcast 18. As these podcasts, we can talk about from anything. I know I probably should shut up about this. I promise to shut up probably after E3, but I'm so excited for it, so thrilled that it's literally, as speaking right now, it is literally around the corner. Like it's June the 4th, right? Where I'm at. I don't know when everyone is listening in or whenever you are listening in. Right now it's June the 4th. So next Saturday we'll be doing it. Probably the next podcast I'm probably gonna go talk about E3 schedule and all that. So if you expecting that, that will probably be podcast hashtag 19. And then probably hashtag 20, well, we will be talking about what happened during E3. So this is a good year. It is like it's it's like the best time of the year for gamers. Not Christmas, but for gamers around the world globally. So I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited as maybe as much as I am. Excited. But for today, honestly, I wanted to talk about some Switch games that has been leaked. Because this is saying like a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean like possibility of a lot. Um, Apparently there's supposed to be a new, not a remake, unfortunately, as I would like a remake of Super Metroid as probably the next person. But a 2D Metroid is like in the works, so could be announced at E3. So we could be getting a new 2D Metroid, which I think that would be fun. I kind of miss it, with like Zero Mission and Fusion and all that stuff. So that's one thing. Um, a new Donkey Kong game. So, and I wonder what they're gonna do with this one because it's supposed to be a new Donkey Kong game. I mean, Tropical Freeze wasn't, I'll put that in quotes, new. Wasn't new. It was just a Wii U port. So they could, I would honestly, instead of like a new Donkey Kong game, it would be great to remake the three Donkey Kong Country games from the Super Nintendo. Like you have them on the Super Nintendo online, all three of them, right? Just think about it. Full blown remake. I'm pretty sure everybody will sit there and get out their wallets and be like, Nintendo, take my wallet. I want the remake. Because I probably would do the same. Also a new Fire Emblem game. If I want to be honest, I never cared for Fire Emblem. I could not get into the series. Unlike me, I know plenty of people like the Treehouse or whatever that is. It's like something. It was something, right? It was something. It was definitely something. Don't ask me what that something was, but it was definitely something. But so that's coming, and apparently a sequel to Super Mario Party, and possibility of more 99 games. So a new Super Mario Party. I know they just did an update of Super Mario Party like not too long ago. I know they did an update, right? They did an update, but it just added online play. So I don't know if they're going to do that. I mean, I sort of like Super Mario Party. I probably prefer probably Mario Party 7, but that's probably just me. You know, really me. So with the also within the podcast I already talked about is Zelda 35th anniversary. You know, with Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD bundle seems to be a thing according to these leaks. Also a Detective Pikachu. I don't know if any of y'all remember the movie. I have not watched the movie myself. I have not watched the movie. I have definitely not watched the movie. I heard great. Honestly heard some good things about the movie, but somewhere if someone were to ask me how was the movie, I'd be like, I don't know. Also a new Mario Kart. The thing I even talked about this for Mario Kart. I think they should include all the tracks, all the tracks Mario Kart has done. I think that will be great if they could be able to do something like that. I would love for if we can ever get something like that with all I mean every single one of them. I know the N64 Rainbow Road kind of changed, but I'm talking like the old style that take like years to complete back on the original N64. I'm talking about all the tracks. I think that would be pretty cool, but people say that that's not going to happen because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still, selling well. So why do we need Mario Kart 9? I mean, you have to take it granted that there was like no new games. It was just a lot of Wii U ports. I mean, even though it's selling well, it's not a new game. Like the Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze that we just talked about. It's a port. It's a great game. It's not a new game. Pikmin 3 Deluxe. It's not a new game, but it has some tweaks in it. So, also showing Breath of the Wild 2. Um, so that could be something. I honestly, I don't know if I have hopes for Breath of the Wild 2. I don't. But they're doing 40 minutes. Like if we want to count, if we want to go back, right? If we want to go back, apparently, apparently, you know, it's supposed to be 40 minutes long. So I don't know. You're supposed to, do something. I know they're doing to do a new 2D. I doubt it's gonna be a 3D. Um, but so I don't know. Like, if you're gonna do 40 minutes, like 40 minutes, like what could they say? They would have to celebrate 30-year anniversary. And plus I heard it's like a software update. That's why I heard it's gonna be a software, within the Nintendo Switch. And people still spectacularly the Nintendo Switch Pro since we're halfway through the Switch life cycle. Like we're halfway. We're halfway through the bad boy. You know, I love my Switch. next to the next guy, even though the only game that I play on my Switch for now has been just Animal Crossing. Like most of the time, it's been Animal Crossing. You know, like there's probably not gonna be another Animal Crossing. Like they just released that like 2 years ago, and it's still I would say probably the best Switch game. Probably maybe in my opinion next to Mario Maker 2. But I would probably say Animal Crossing. But I do have other Switch that I want to get games that I want to get to, and there's still other games that I would like to try. But it's just for me, it's just hard for me to find time since I'm just like I feel so busy with doing like other stuff. But but they said that there could be a possibility of a Switch Pro, and it doesn't seem like they're going to do a hardware. But I don't know. All these are rumors and leaks, and it's like this is not set in stone. It's not. This is not set in stone. Um, I would like to know third party games though. Like possibility of what third party games could we see coming to the Switch? That will probably be another thing to really think about, like for real, is like we talked about the first party games, like right? We talked about, it's gonna like we already know what's gonna be first party. So, I mean, you have a lot of games that came out this year. The Super Mario 3D World, if y'all remember that. New Pokemon Snap. Monster Hunter Rise. I heard Miitopia is very, very fun. I've never played the Miitopia series, but I heard it's very, very fun. I heard that it's very, very fun. And Bravely Default, you know, like I don't know if they're gonna show Mario Golf Super Rush. Like we already know about it, and Skyward Sword HD. Like we already know about it. Monster Hunter Stories, and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Which honestly I might get that with Pokemon. But it's curious to know like what actually will be a third party because it seems like 2021 will be the best year for Switch. I mean, we already have great Switch games that came out so far. So it'll be interesting. Like Goshen Impact, or something like that. But we don't know. We don't know. That's the beauty of it. We obviously do not know. But honestly, there's a lot of things going around with E3. You know, like there are already teased. Like I saw something like Warrior Rare or something like that, or Warrior World or Land, whatever that was. That'd be cool. I like the Warrior Rare things with those little mini games. I remember playing that game. I remember playing that sucker like all the time back on the Game Boy Advance. But it is interesting. Like it keeps popping up because E3 is literally around the corner. I know there's probably some people that just may want you know, too shut about it, but like this could be the best E3 ever out of the years. I mean, if you were to think about it, we didn't have E3 last year. It didn't come. It was done. It was gone. It was sealed. It was nothing was there. Nothing. So if we really want to really think about it, with the other companies and stuff and what they're gonna bring. Apparently a Switch Pro was supposed to let me put that in quotes, supposed to, you know, release out during this week, but it hasn't. People were speculating that there's going to be, a Switch Pro is going to actually, Nintendo's going to come out and say something before E3 so that other game companies can show, how, how is the Switch going to handle the new games, you know. So, this is becoming really interesting as all of us gamers are waiting. But Nintendo is not going to do theirs until the 15th. Yes, the 15th. At, like, I think it's 11 Central Time. So 12 Eastern for some of those Eastern folks. But we're not going to hear anything from Nintendo until then. I mean, we'll be able to hear from other gaming companies and see what they got for the table, you know. Which I'm probably going to do a whole podcast of, like, what do I hope out of all these press conferences? All of them, and going through them one by one of each day, because by podcast 19, we should have a firm schedule at the very least, because right now, I don't know who's doing Monday. So hopefully by next Friday, by next podcast, we can have a more firm E3 schedule. But it is coming, whether you like it or not. It's coming. I can't wait to see what they're gonna bring to the table as a gaming industry. Like, honestly, I cannot freaking wait. Like, I cannot wait to see what's in store, because I've been so hyped for this for a very long time of what they're gonna do, you know, and their plans, of course. So that is definitely something. That is definitely something, um you know something to really think on, you know, and maybe if y'all want to come and discuss about it. Um But apparently, instead of me talking about Nintendo for right now, because I'm a Nintendo person, I don't have any other consoles. But people are having issues with the PlayStation being cross-gen, saying like, "Oh, there's no PS5 exclusives, so there's no point of getting a PlayStation 5. We could just sit here with our PS4s, and we don't have to expend those PS5s, especially those stupid scalpers that's on eBay selling them like over $1,000. But there's really no good exclusives." Have you seen Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart? That's an exclusive. So shut up. But people are just having issues with it and don't see the point and be like this never happened before. Usually you have, that. If any of y'all remember the PS2, it was cross-gen heavily. Like, the PS2 has the biggest catalog, I believe, ever had. If you think, you're probably thinking, oh, what about the Wii? No, the PS2. PS2 has more games than the Wii did, because people didn't want to upgrade to the PS3. If you remember those old times, that PS3 was like $600 when it was first announced, first revealed. like way back in the day, $600. But there was no scalping. It was just really hard to get one because of the price, in the games at that time. And it's coming again, but this time it's scalping. But people are just like, what the frick? Like, get over it. And people are getting mad saying like, oh no, there's some PlayStation games coming to the PC now. Oh no, that means there's no point of getting it. I can just be on my PC. Like, can y'all stop? Can y'all just be happy? There's people, poor people that cannot afford to have all the consoles. You know, like I don't have a PlayStation 4. Granted, there were some PlayStation 4 games that I would like to play, but I don't know if I want to play them, and I don't know if they will come to PC with the games that I'm asking for, you know. But it's like get over it, like for real, because it's Xbox been doing this for years. Xbox, Microsoft, owns Windows. They've been doing this for years, you know. And there's still people that, want an Xbox One or Xbox Series X rather than a computer because some people just love consoles. You know, every individual is different, and this is just, it's just stupid. It is very stupid. You know, like, why, Sony should not get this much backlash just from this. This is ridiculous. It's getting so much backlash because the PlayStation games are being ported to PC. Like, like, be happy that at least coming to other, you know, that's at least coming to PC. So there's people that can't afford the PlayStation 4 or don't want it can play it on their PCs. You gotta really think about that. Some people are just PC gamers and they just want to game on the PC. They may not want a Switch. They might not want a PlayStation or even an Xbox. You know, they're probably really happy with their PCs. So it's stupid. To me, it's just very stupid that people are just getting mad, all that just over that. Like, it's. I know I keep saying, but it's just really like, really, like, get over it. Like, literally, legitimately, just get the frick over it. Why you have to be mad about it? Be happy. You know, don't be a stupid social justice warrior that just types on the keyboard going, you know, be happy that at least these things are happening. You know, like E3 is around the corner, even though Sony is not going to be there. Sony didn't come to the 2019 actually. If you want to go that far, well, 2020. What? No, 2019. Yeah, I had to think there for a second. Sony did not come because they didn't see it, a thing with it. They really did not see anything, with anything. So it's just they're not going to do it. So I still think people should get over that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It is legit ridiculous. Like, but I'm curious of what the other companies are going to do that are coming to E3. You know, like I haven't heard like anything from Microsoft. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what Microsoft is gonna do. I don't know what Ubisoft is gonna do. Like I don't know what these other other places are going to do. I mean, I don't. I really don't know what they're going to do. You know, like I doubt it's here. I doubt, um, it is. It might be. Hey, Square's doing theirs. Sunday. Okay, Monday is gonna be Capcom has their own stage now. Oh my gosh, dude, dude, dude. This is exciting. This is very exciting. Bankai Namco was also. Oh, EA. Hey, they will hold their presentation after E3. That's that's hilarious. Because EA, it sucks. EA, it's in my butt. That's the new logo for EA. But this is great. Um, I'm honestly interested in Capcom. This will be their first time having their own stage because they never had their own stage. Kind of like with Bethesda. Bethesda did not had their own stage, and it was exciting to see that. So, like, I can't sit here and just talk about uh, E3 because I said that was going to be for the next podcast. Even though I feel like I want to talk about it, but I think I should save it for the next podcast. But hey, Capcom will be a E3. So this is actually going to be a good E3. Good, very good E3. Now, about that Switch Pro, it was supposed to leak and it never did. It was supposed to, but like I don't know at this point. I mean, I don't see anything about it, but like it's been rumored for so long about the Switch Pro. Like so long. And this is the thing that I hate. Since we're just reading leaks and rumors, right? The thing that I hate about leaks and rumors is because you don't know if it's going to be true or not. You can be hearing this for a very, very long time and thinking oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. People are speculating like the Switch Pro is going to be released in September of this year. This year. Not next year. This year. And it's just it's insane to people that will sit there and start believing in this, you know. And it's just like that's what happened with the Super Mario 3D All Stars. It was leaked, and I was like, I'm not gonna believe this. And then all of a sudden, Nintendo went, BAM! Here it is. So sometimes like I can't put my hopes in the leaks. Like I can't. Like how long has Metroid Prime HD Collection has been leaked? You know, how long has that been leaked? Or how about a Fallout 3 remaster? How long that's even been leaked? It's just I can't believe everything that they said. Everything that they said about Nintendo that's gonna come towards E3. A new 2D Metroid game. Like what happened to Metroid Prime 4 that you showed off? Like is this supposed to hold us off until Metroid Prime 4? Like, is this what's supposed to do? Is it supposed to hold us off? Because I think the best way to hold us off is to play all three games. So that people that are new to the series, so that's something. And then the new 2D Donkey Kong game, like that's also something. It's like I don't know if they will. Uh, like I don't even know what it will be called or what it will be about. And Nintendo hasn't said nothing about that either. Say with Mario Party 2, I don't know why you need Mario Party 2. I'm gonna be really, really honest. I don't see the point when you have Super Mario Party and then you just had an online update. Like, what's the point? What is the point? You know, what is the point? Like, it's cool, but I don't really care. And then Mario Kart 9, I don't think they should do a new Mario Kart game. I think they should include all the Mario Kart tracks from all the games so that people can experience them and maybe be their favorite track. For the new people that like, what if they're Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? What was that their first Mario Kart game? Like they never played Mario Kart 7, they never played Mario Kart Wii, they never played Mario Kart Double Dash, they never played Mario Kart 64, they never played Mario Kart Super Circuit, they never played Mario Kart DS. Like, are you feeling the feels? Like, I think that would be great. Like how they're doing with Smash, including all characters and new characters, and keep on updating the game instead of releasing like a second game, right? Like Smash Brothers, like they're still updating the game. Like we still have the Fighter Pass 2, you know. So there's still fighters that's gonna be still released. And I think that should be the same with Mario Kart. I really, really do. I don't think there should be a new one. This is my opinion. This is what I'm thinking. But I heard people say that they're not going to do one because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is selling well. So eh, it's just a lot of things to just really like think about. Another one that I mentioned was Wind Waker and Twilight Princess in a bundle. Now, That could be a possibility because we've seen Wii U ports. That's the thing. That is a possibility. But with the way Nintendo is handling it, I feel like they're going to sell it separate. I don't feel like they're going to be in the bundle. I don't. Like, it's possible, but yeah, but it's like I don't think they'll bundle it up with how Nintendo's doing. Especially with Skyward Sword. I did a whole podcast of rants. If you want to go check that out, go check it out. I think it's hashtag 16. But I feel like they're gonna sell it separate and for $60. Which will that will suck if they do that. People will not like that. And I already talked about my stuff about it. And obviously, Breath of the Wild 2, which I'm not a. If you want to hear my thoughts on Breath of the Wild, I don't like it that much. You know, I am looking forward to the sequel, and hopefully that it improves, um, what it has. But I just like I am looking forward to it. Don't get me wrong. On Breath of the Wild 2, it's just I had several issues with Breath of the Wild. Like several issues. So this is just I don't know. But that's all the leaks. That's all the leaks. And they're gonna be doing a 40-minute, and I'm sitting here just still thinking of what else could they show besides this. Like if they do show this. Because I'm betting there's probably gonna be at least 20 games being showed. At least 20 games. Because they did a good E3 2019 direct. With Luigi's Mansion 3. Link's Awakening remake. Do you know how excited I was? Like, holy crap, I was very excited. So, there's no reason of Luigi's Mansion 4, you know. I mean, I would love if they remade Zelda, another Zelda in an art style, preferably maybe the Oracle games. Like, I don't know. I would love to hear y'all thoughts on the E3. If you have a Switch, like, is there something that you think that maybe Nintendo will do that makes you maybe really excited? Like, really excited. You know what? What if they do you know how they did with Mario 35th and they added Mario things to Animal Crossing? They should do that to Zelda. Like I already have like a Majora's Mask flag. I designed that. That took forever to do to be able to recreate Majora's Mask as my flag. And I think I do have a Zelda music whenever I all that when I set that up in Animal Crossing. So that could be something within the 35th anniversary. You know, I mean, they did it for Mario. I don't see why not for Zelda. You know, I don't see why not. But like, what do you think that? What do you hope? Like, what do you think Nintendo can pull out? You know, for anyone that might want to listen in, or actually, if anybody's listening in right now, because there's nobody in Discord land. Or how about let's talk to Amanda. She's on the phone with me. Hey, Amanda.
Yeah,
What what do you think Nintendo will do at E3 this year?
we were doing some new games.
Is there any games in particular?
I saw a game the other day, but I can't remember what it was right now.
Uh
Give me a second.
because I don't know if they will show Mario Golf again. Metopia seems to already release, so I don't think they're gonna show that either. Um
Oh, they need an NCIS one.
NCIS, I mean probably a third party company, but I don't know about them making the game.
Or maybe not a TV show.
I mean maybe Ubisoft can pull a stunt like that. I think they make games like that.
Right.
So
This one was the 3DS.
mm,
And even if it's not a show-based game, they need more that are solve mysteries, like they do on TV. You know, they solve murder, you have to clues and touching people and solve who did it. That's what they do for the Switch.
mm. I mean I don't know. I mean anything could go at this point, but I do not know.
Right.
So don't get your hopes too high. That's probably the best thing to say.
Right.
Don't get them too high.
Now,
But yeah, you heard it from her. She said like a mystery game will be nice to have for the Switch, you know, with puzzles and crime and all that crap. Um,
no crap.
well, according to her, it's not crap, but to me, it doesn't seem interesting. But you know, like I said, everyone has their interesting games, you know. But I would love to hear anybody else's thoughts. Whether you're listening in through the past, and maybe you heard this, it'd be like, ooh, like, because E3 is out in the corner, you know. Probably the next podcast, I'm probably going to sit there and just talk about predictions, you know, of what E3 is going to do, before it even starts, you know. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit there and just predict. Like, I just read these leaks for Nintendo. So we kind of maybe know what Nintendo's going to be doing, but I could still predict. I could still say, oh, Nintendo could do this, Nintendo could do that. So that will probably be the next podcast. More than likely, that's probably the next podcast. And like I said, for the 20th podcast, we'll be talking about the games because soon as the E3 will be over with, will be done with. I'm still thinking of actually streaming my reaction for you guys. If that is something that you may want to seem interested, instead of watching it, you can watch it with me. That's something. if you choose to do. Um, but yeah, I think that's probably about it before I start rambling on and keep going about E3. I'm just excited. It's been forever. Like, coronavirus is not going to be a butthole. It's already set in stone. So we can go and say, no, no, E3 will be this time. So, like I said, I would love to hear your thoughts. I would love to hear your comments. Um, I don't know what we're going to be discussing after E3 because I'm pretty sure some people may be sick of just talking about games since that's pretty much mostly what I do in these podcasts. Because I keep up with the game news, seeing what's happening. And right now it's just a bunch of leaks. And then PlayStation people, like I mentioned, are just losing their mind. Or people's just losing their mind, I guess in general. So, you know, it is something. Um, but yeah. I hope to see y'all for next podcast if you're coming. If you want to be able to come predict with me, maybe there's some things you'll agree or maybe some things you want to add. Like I said, I would love to talk about it, because I'm pretty sure you're excited as much as I am. Especially Capcom is having their own conference. Like, do you know what that means? Like an hour long Capcom conference. Like I know I'm not gonna say my predictions right now, but oh man, oh man, I do love me some Capcom. They're like if that's probably one of my favorite third party companies is Capcom. I love Square Enix. EA I hate the most. If I had to choose all of them, I would say EA is in the garbage. Like EA has always been in the garbage, and maybe from there, maybe to Ubisoft, and then Microsoft, and then probably Bethesda, then Square, Capcom, and then my first is Nintendo. Always have been Nintendo. Always a fanboy. But yeah. I hope to see y'all guys for the next podcast. So if you want to start typing them up and start working on your predictions and looking at the E3 schedule, be my guest. Go all for it because this could be really, really fun. If we have more people and it's just me just talking about how I feel, you know, like I can say my opinions, but it'll be great to hear someone else's opinions, what they think. You know. And then after watching all of that and just talking about our thoughts and talking about our what we think of, because I think that would be a great podcast if we can get multiple people in podcast 20. Hopefully in 19 too. This like these two podcasts could be the best podcast we have. But I don't know since no one really came to this podcast because no one talked in the Twitch land and no one came through Discord.
I have something to say before you stop.
Yes.
Because I just read this. 3 weeks from today, Mario Golf Super Rush comes out.
Yeah, I know that. I don't know if they're going to announce it at E3 because it's not a new game. We already know about it. Usually E3 is for new games, unexpected games that we don't know what's going to come out for the rest of the year.
Right.
Like, we already know Mario Golf is coming out.
What's the difference? Because it says Super Rush.
because that's just the title of the new golf game. They did that for every golf game.
Gotcha.
I might get it, but I don't know. But anyways, I will see y'all guys and girls in the next podcast. Sorry if these podcasts are being a little bit short than usual. It's just that there's just not a lot of topics to go around since especially related to gaming stuff. So, once E3 ended, then we'll have a lot to talk about. I'm hoping podcast 20 will be a good, long, nice podcast, maybe about an hour and a half. Almost the same time as my reunified that I did for Minecraft. So that's what I'm hoping for the hashtag 20. So y'all want to put that in your Twitter status, hashtag TNL podcast, hashtag 20. But anyway, I'll see y'all guys and girls in next podcast. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. We do have a movie that we'll be watching tonight, and it will be in game. So if you want to come watch it, it'll be free. It will be within our Discord server. If you want to be able to watch it, keep in mind that this movie will be long, and I'm not exaggerating that. According to other Marvel movies have been at least 2 hours, or a little bit over 2 hours, or a little bit under 2 hours. This is actually 3 hours. So keep that in mind that this will be a bit longer movie. So make sure to grab your popcorn, your sodas, get ready. And I hope to see y'all guys and girls there tonight as well. But till then, see you guys and girls next time.